Hello and welcome back to the Scottish Outdoor Boys. In this video, myself and Freddie have went and purchased this on Facebook Marketplace for £100. It's currently an on-runner, but we're going to try and change that. We don't know anything about mechanics or fixing engines or outboards. However, in this video, we're going to try and learn how to do it. So if it's something that you're interested in, stay tuned and watch us fix it. So first we're just going to take the spark plugs out, check it's got spark and compression. You can still see the original paint on these if the outboard was painted. And as you can see, they're different. These are the perma gap, I assume. Out with the old and with the new. These are the nice new ones that are going in. But first, we'll check it's got compression. This wee compression tester was on Amazon for I think £8. I'm going to give it 6 or 7 pulls and then we'll get a reading. So by the looks of things we have 130-ish. Yep, 130. I think 130 is good compression. So we'll see how the bottom cylinder compares, and we're looking for it to be roughly within 10%. Don't ask me why. So now we have roughly 130. The last one must have been about 140. So it's still within 10%. So I think that's good compression for a 1970 outboard. Now we're going to check it's got spark. I'm going to tighten these up, not too tight. There we go. That should be fine. So I'm just going to connect this up just now. If we see this light up here, we know it's got spark. So that definitely has spark. We've definitely got spark, which is a great sign. In these pictures you can see the impeller was completely detached from the brass bolt and it took absolutely forever to come out, and that's me just showing I got it out here. This is what I purchased on Amazon, and this is me using a wee cable tie trick, tying it up and then squashing it in. I did use a wee bit of WD-40 just to make it a wee bit easier. I was making sure that it was turning freely, and that's me showing it in just now. This is me just tying all the loose ends back up, and then I'm going to slot it back home. So now we've determined it's got spark, it's got compression, we've changed the impeller. What we're going to do now is we're going to hook some fuel up, see if we can get it running, and from there we'll determine if we need to clean the carburetor or not. I don't have a connector for this, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slide the fuel hose on, connect it with one of these wee clips, and hopefully that does the job. So now we've hooked up fuel, we've got it in the water. We're going to give it a wee pull, see how we get on, and we'll take it for there. Maybe. So when the engine was running there, when I was putting the revs really low, I just feel it was running a wee bit rough. Sometimes it was cutting out. When I did bring it up to temperature, it wasn't cutting out. I just feel I should be cleaning the carburetor. And what also I'm going to do is change the old fuel lines, because they're a wee bit hard and cracked. I feel they might be letting some air in. So, let's flip this camera around and I'll clean the carburetor. As you can see here, I just bought this on Amazon. Seems to get no bad reviews. I've also put this in the description. I've just took this off the engine. I'm just going to take it apart and hope for the best. Having fat fingers doesn't help. This right here is of course the float. This isn't like something I haven't seen before. Now all of this stuff that I'm doing, I've learnt it all from YouTube. I know I've not learnt much, but what I do know is from YouTube. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give this a good blast, because I don't know if this is picked up in the camera. It is quite gunky in there. I'm just going to give everything a good blast, a good clean. I've put these gloves on because this carburetor is cleaner. It's absolutely freezing. And I'm just going to do the same with every single piece of this carburetor. And hopefully that changes the idle issue. So that's me. Finally took every wee screw out. There was one or two I couldn't get out. I assume they're not supposed to come out. I've took every screw out, gave it a good blast with the carburetor cleaner. Now I'm going to attempt to put it back together. You guys that are watching this, that know what you're doing, are probably laughing out loud just now. But like I've said at the start of this video, I don't know what I'm doing. All in all, I'm pretty satisfied with that. I'm going to put it all back together. I'll be back in a bit when the new fuel lines have came. I'll see if that has fixed it. So that's us eventually, about a month later. Replaced all the gaskets. We've replaced the fuel lines. We had to replace the wee brass elbow fuel line connectors. And we have it idling sweet as a nut, as low as we can, selecting gears, and here's a wee demonstration to show you that. So here it is, idling sweet as a nut. You can see the new fuel lines and stuff I've put on it. I'll show you me selecting gears here. It's first gear. Here's reverse. Firstly, I'd like to just say thanks to anybody that's watched this far. This is a wee sneak peek of me and Freddie's next project. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to stay tuned and keep up with more of the Scottish Outdoor Boy videos. Thanks very much.